Hey ladies, this is part 1 of 2 of a traditional shortcut. Now don't worry, it's 2 parts to this video. I'm going to show you guys everything that I've did, what I've used, and hopefully you guys will be able to use this video as a reference to learn how we in Florida, South Florida, or any parts of the world know how to do a quick weave. Well, this is the way I do my quick weave. Now, I'm going to start off by showing you ladies how to remove the ear flaps after you mold the client's hair. Now, I recorded this part as far as me prepping her hair and molding it, but for some reason that part was deleted. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to show you guys in other videos on how to prep their hair, but make sure you guys use the proper steps and stages that you see here. Now, I'm using Salon Pro 30 seconds glue to put on the cap, as you guys see, and I'm taking 2 tracks of 28 pieces Janet collection. Now, I'm going to let you guys look at this video while I backtrack and tell you guys how to prep your client's hair. Now, after you do either a neat foundation braid or you mold your client hair down, I like to use rapid paper, and I like to put it over my client's hair as well as a stocking cap. Now, I use Pump It Up spritz to mold down my client's hair. After I've used the paper, and then after I use the cap, I use Pump It Up spray, and I spray my client's hair all over. I spray my client's cap, the entire cap, drench it. And what I do is I go around the hairline with glue. You're going to use like a fine guideline around the perimeter. You're going to put your client under the dryer for about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Some people's dryers are extremely hot. Some people's dryers don't get as hot, but that's why I say from 5 to 10 minutes. Now, what that does is it locks the heat inside of the cap. So when you're using this method that I'm showing you guys, as far as the glue right directly on the cap right here, that is going to speed up the process. The heat from the cap will dry the glue effectively, so that way you can move swiftly. Now, you see how I'm putting the track right directly on the cap, and you see that the track is not slipping or sliding or anything like that. That is because the number one trick that I like to use is put them under the dryer after you mold them. I hope that I kind of broke down how to mold your client's hair before using my techniques. Now, I want you guys to see how I put the glue on the cap only. I'm not putting it on her hairline at all. I've been using this method for more than 20 years. I look young, but keep in mind I've been doing hair forever. My hairline and my hair is still thick and still intact. I like to use a quick weave method when I do my hair. I don't even do sewing on my hair because that's my preference. That's how good this technique is. I use the same method to do installs on myself, so my hair do not fall out, the glue do not pull my hair. All the stipulations that you guys may have, please cancel that. And I will like it if you guys respect my page and do not comment that that's the reason why my client's hair is falling out, because that's where you're wrong. I protect my client's hair no matter if they already have traction alopecia all the way to where they do have a hairline. I protect my client's hair by all means. Back to the video. So you guys see that I'm curving the tracks when I'm going towards the hairline. Now that is something that you guys would want to do, because if you go straight directly and without curving the tracks, when you cut down the tracks, you're going to see a little edge point of the track. You don't want that. You want it to look really nice and seamless as you put your install in. So when you use the 28 pieces, you're gonna go all the way up and you're gonna leave like a box at the top for your 8-inch. Now as the video go on, I want you guys to actually see how much 28 pieces that I'm using on my clients hair. Now the only way that I don't use the curve up method is when I get towards the top area, because I'm going to be using a different type of hair, and of course by me doing this method I won't be able to see myself curving the tracks, because I'm going to bring the track right across the forehead area. This trick right here is perfect for when you want to have a nice bouncy flowy look on your going towards your face, and you don't want the tracks to be so thick on the hairline. You will use a 28 piece method and you're going to shave it down. That way you'll be able to use as a lot of hair at the top without it being so bulky on your forehead. Now I always like to spray my tracks with Pump It Up spray. To me, Pump It Up spray is like a liquid sticky substance. So when I put my tracks on my client hair, again, my tracks will not be sliding, gliding. It's really going to stick directly to the area that I'm placing the tracks, because of course we lock the heat in when we put her under the dryer, and we sprayed the tracks with Pump It Up spray, so that way it would stick to your client's hair faster. Now what I did was I placed one track, and the second track I went and did a horseshoe track laying in the back. Now I can't explain why I do that. You guys will just have to watch the video on the ending as far as why I did that. I've been doing it for years, and that's how it was taught to me like 10 years ago, and I continue to use that method and I love it. So we're going to just continue to add the hair at the top. We're going to do the circle at the top, and I know some girls like to use that toupee that they leave in the 28 pieces to have like a nice seamless finish at the top. However, I'm not using that method. I'm going old school with this. I'm going to go round and round at the very top. I wanted her install to look really sleek without the toupee, so I'm going to go round and round and round and round. If you already a stylist, you already know how to do the roundabout method. This video is basically for my continued education girls, and it's not so much for the beginning girls, because if you already know how to do hair, you could basically pick up the steps and stages of what I'm doing here. Don't forget there's a part 2, and please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Let it out, take it back, talking shit, all you do. Couldn't help